Talk about delicious homemade food? No, not
Never.
really. No, because we've got another, let's call it a tasty edition, tasty of favorite family foods this morning.
That's right. And our next meal is a recipe that's been passed down from generation to generation. It happens to be a favorite of Corpus Christi's Mayor-elect Guajardo. And I'll take you along as she and I cook up a cultural classic dish, a fideo. Take a look. This morning we are at the home of newly elected mayor for the city of Corpus Christi, Mayor-elect Guajardo, and she's going to teach us how to make one of her family favorites. It's her mother's recipe, and I got to say her mother might make a cameo as we're putting this together, just in case Paulette doesn't get everything correct, but I know she will. But okay, let's get started.
We're making fideo with stew meat, about a pound of stew meat, and a box of vermicelli fideo, which will make enough to feed like 6 people. So it's a great meal. You're gonna cook the fideo,
okay,
and I'm gonna start browning and seasoning the meat. And both of our dishes are gonna start with
olive oil.
Olive oil always.
For some, fideo might seem like a version of chicken noodle soup with some tomato added to the broth. But the dry pasta, or fideos, are lightly browned in olive oil, giving them that very distinctive flavor. The Spaniards introduced the dish to many of its colonies, beginning in the 1600s, but it wasn't until the late 1800s when it was introduced to Mexico. This is a dish that you can put together within 30 minutes for the family. Easily,
within 30 minutes. Yes. It's really fast, and like I said, it feeds like up to 6 people.
Okay.
This recipe that we're making. I have 3 other siblings, so there were 4 of us, of course my mom and dad, and sitting down was extremely important. Sitting down at the table all together happened every single day.
This is a dish your mother used to make when you were a child.
Yes.
When did you first learn how to make this yourself? Did you help along the way, or?
I did. Yeah, we would help because my mother would always, we would always help in somehow in the kitchen. But I probably learned to make it myself when I married Victor almost 20 years ago.
When you had to have at least a couple staples.
I had to have something, yeah.
But with her and her husband having busy schedules like so many parents do, making the time to sit down as a family is a must.
It's hard to say, okay, we've got practice. We got to pick him up, dinner, cook, eat out, bring it home, sit at the table. All those things are very valuable, and so we have to make it priority.
And those are values she hopes every family can establish. As everything begins to blend together, knowing just the right time to take it off the stove takes years of practice.
It's simmering, yeah, it really is. So this looks really good.
How does that look to you, Mom?
Yeah, Mom.
Very good. It looks very good. It just
keep it
a little more time.
A little bit more?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Depending on how much you brown the meat will determine how long the dish is left to simmer. Add a side of beans cooked overnight by her mother, and you have yourself a favorite family dish. Paulette, thank you so much for letting us come to your home.
Anytime. This was wonderful, and I welcome you back. This was so much fun. Thank you.
Okay, let's take a taste.
Take a taste. Mmm. Oh, it's so good. This is so good.
Thank you for sharing with us. We want to hear from you. We want to know some of your favorite family recipes. And you never know, we could be coming into your home to cook one of your favorite dishes. We want to hear from you. Let us know. Until next time, everyone. This was so much fun.
So much fun. Great.
And we want to hear about your family favorite foods. Connect with me through our Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter. Share with me your favorite dish, and I could be coming to your home next to cook up a family classic.
Watching the mayor-elect cook in the morning. I've never seen that before.
I know.
Wow.
Fideo in the morning. It doesn't get any better than that.
Not bad. And